International relations, often abbreviated as IR, is like unraveling the puzzle of how different countries and international actors interact in our interconnected world. It's a multidisciplinary field that draws from politics, economics, sociology, and more to help us make sense of the complex dynamics on the global stage. At its core, IR is all about understanding how sovereign states, international organizations, non-governmental groups, and even powerful corporations engage with one another. The concept of sovereignty is a fundamental pillar of IR. It means that each country has the right to govern itself without external interference. This independence, while a cornerstone of international law, also leads to diverse interactions on the global scene. These interactions range from cooperative efforts like international agreements and alliances to more competitive or even confrontational relationships. Diplomacy is the art of communication and negotiation among states and other international actors. It's diplomacy that can lead to peaceful agreements and resolutions of disputes. Diplomatic relations take place through formal channels like embassies, as well as through less official means. International organizations, on the other hand, are significant players in the field. They can be large entities like the United Nations, regional groups such as the European Union, or specialized bodies like the World Trade Organization. These organizations provide platforms for diplomacy, collaboration, and the development of rules and standards that shape international relations. Global issues are the challenges that stretch beyond national borders. These can be concerns about security, like terrorism and nuclear weapons, or economic matters like trade deals and financial crises. But they also include broader global problems such as human rights, environmental sustainability, and public health. IR helps us understand how countries and international actors tackle these global challenges. Theories in IR offer various perspectives to make sense of the world. Realism, for instance, focuses on power and national interests, suggesting that states primarily look out for themselves. Liberalism highlights international institutions and cooperation, suggesting that peace and progress are possible when countries have shared values and interests. Constructivism argues that ideas, norms, and identities are central to shaping international behavior. In essence, international relations is an essential field for anyone curious about the intricacies of global interactions. It's not just for scholars and diplomats, but for all of us interested in comprehending the opportunities and challenges of our interconnected world. Applying the principles and knowledge of international relations to address international issues involves a combination of analysis, diplomacy, policy development, and action. The first step is to thoroughly analyze the international issue at hand. This includes understanding the historical context, the involved actors, the underlying causes, and potential consequences. Scholars and experts in IR use various theoretical frameworks to gain insights into the issue. In cases of conflict, understanding IR can help mediate and resolve disputes. Diplomatic tools, conflict resolution mechanisms, and international organizations like the United Nations play a crucial role in preventing and ending conflicts. Diplomats and negotiators use their knowledge of international relations to engage in dialogue, build relationships, and find common ground. Diplomacy can lead to peaceful resolutions, treaties, and agreements. Governments use the insights from IR to shape their foreign policies. Policymakers assess how a particular issue affects their country's interests and develop strategies for dealing with it. This might involve diplomacy, sanctions, alliances, or even military actions. International relations informs human rights advocacy and the application of international law. Advocacy groups, legal experts, and policymakers use international law to address issues like war crimes, human rights abuses, and environmental protection. International law serves as the backbone of human rights protection and accountability in international relations. Experts analyze how international law, including treaties, conventions, and customary practices, establishes legal standards for the treatment of individuals and groups. The field examines how international courts and tribunals, such as the International Court of Justice and the International Criminal Court, enforce international law to hold state and non-state actors accountable for human rights violations. Scholars and legal experts in international relations closely follow cases of war crimes, genocide, crimes against humanity, and other grave breaches of human rights, considering both their legal dimensions and their broader international implications. In the global economy, international relations plays a crucial role in the global economy through several key mechanisms. Firstly, it fosters diplomatic relations and negotiations between countries, creating an environment of trust and cooperation that is essential for economic interactions. By facilitating the resolution of disputes and the negotiation of trade agreements, it helps lower trade barriers, promote economic growth, and increase the flow of goods and services across borders. Additionally, international relations addresses currency exchange rates, financial regulations, and economic policies that affect international trade and investment, ensuring a stable economic environment. Moreover, in an increasingly interconnected world, it enables countries to collaboratively address global challenges like climate change and pandemics through international agreements and cooperation, establishing the rules and norms that govern the global economy, ensuring that nations can work together to address shared economic concerns and promote sustainable development.